Hi Pisces, and welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So technically this is going to serve for all sun, moon, and rising signs of Pisces from the 1st of September all the way through the 12th. I'm realizing the timing might be off just a little bit for this, but it will match up for what it is that you have coming up, or what we have coming up here for the 6th to the 12th. And we'll use the energy of the first through today the 5th as it's being recorded and uploaded to explain a little bit about why you may have been feeling the way that you were feeling in the first couple of days of September. Hopefully you were able to catch the separate entire month of September angel readings that I did, but we're still always going to continue to do the astrology and the actual tarot pieces that go with it. I do what they tell me to do for everyone's best and highest good, okay? So we are going to go ahead and jump right in. If you didn't understand, if you've taken a look at the other signage that have been up, because Pisces, Sagittarius, and Aries are their last. So hopefully if you have any of the other signs in your chart and you've already taken a look at those, you understand that the month of September is a 3 energy month. And the 3 energy month is growth and expansion. It is also catalyst. So there's a great possibility that something is pushing you, pulling you, tugging you into the fray of trying to make something change and happen for yourself, which is all good. So there's a lot of expansion for people, right? So the 1st through the 3rd were all Cancer energy. The big Cancer moon was in play. There was a mix of some solar flares that happened right before then. So I can tell you that a lot of people's dreams have been a lot off the charts those first couple of days. Hopefully you're journaling and you're getting the detail in the natural daylight after you've had an opportunity to review those notations for yourself. But we do have some interesting energetic things that are popping up here for the remainder of the month. So you're going to want to try to keep a journal by your bed to capture those dreams. And if you are not one of those individuals that can do that, record details that you can from your phone, details into your phone. You know what I mean? So try that. That works as well. Then the 4th and the 5th, we transitioned into the Leo moon. And that's kind of where we're hanging out for the moment. So there's a lot of self-will and a lot of challenging yourself with conversation about what those different types of things mean for you as far as your strategy and moving forward, right? So we will get into full weeks. We're going to do all the previous week just to make sure that you have an opportunity to validate kind of what was going on for you with clarifiers. And then we will do all of the week of the 6th through the 12th for sure. And that will get you started and kind of let you dig into a couple of different things. So let me go ahead and just give this a couple of quick mixes here. And then I'm going to pull to start the base. We're not, for the first time since forever, using the Sacred Geometry deck. Those were specifically for the entire month of September. So maybe go and take a look at the angel readings just to get the information from that particular deck for you. But we will use some other decks that also have mantras. They're so important to use, especially in these times, to help raise your vibration. Got to raise your vibration. So of course you guys know that we do have a new moon in Virgo, which is going to be taking place tomorrow, Monday, on the Labor Day holiday. So some of you, I'm sure, are going to have an opportunity to get those new moon wishes out. Please take advantage of that and expand it where you can, not only for 30 days, but as long as you can try to get there. We do have some really big energies that are going to happen from the 15th to the end of the month. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this bi-monthly. And although, again, that's showing up a little bit late, I want to be able to spend as much time as I can when we hit that turn after the 15th, 16th, so on and so forth. We do have, again, the new moon in Virgo. We do have a full moon that's going to show up in the sign of Taurus. Right after that, we have Mercury retrograde. We still have 5 planets that are retrograde, you guys. So if you've been feeling wonky, catawampus, all these other types of things, and trust me, you're not alone. It's a lot of energy to try to get through, okay? So there's a lot. We also have an equinox that's going to show up at the end of the month. So there's a lot. But if you can utilize the energy of this new moon in Taurus and bring something, the new moon in Virgo, then you're going to be in a good position to harness those practical things that you need for as long as you need them. Okay. Of course, this may not resonate with everyone, and if it does not, then that's totally fine. Please do make sure that you're taking a look at your sun, your moon, your rising, and your north node. That is so important, especially for you workers that are out there that are a little bit, I would say, more advanced on your journey and are looking to understand what your commitment with the universe was. Your north node is going to be the one to answer the majority of those questions, okay? So what we have here, Pisces, is awakening ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is aligning with me, okay? Deep inner knowing is aligning with me. I love this card. It looks like the Ace of Cups. You guys see that? Looks like the Ace of Cups. Ancient knowledge awakening within me. So, you know, the Ace of Cups is a gift from the universe, and it does include what some would call the elixir of life, to make sure that you are set, body, mind, spirit, any type of restoration that is needed. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in and get into it. If these readings do resonate, please make sure that you are supporting this tiny but mighty channel with a like. Share this content out, comment below, and if you're a visitor, make sure that you subscribe so that you can get all the new things, okay? Of course, the only way to make sure that these general readings are, assuming that you are connecting with them, you do have the opportunity for a personal one-on-one reading. Please take a look at the description box below for my alternative links and details. You can always go to peonielore.com and book in with me and shop in the crystal shop. All right, so the first card that we have out, so literally Wednesday the 1st, we had the Nine of Cups moment. Wow. The Ace of Swords popped out for you on Thursday. Friday's energy for you, Pisces. Let's see what we got. Friday's energy was the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Saturday's energy was the Virgo energy, Hermit. Okay. And today's energy, Sunday, is the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. So you have two nines for the energy for what was going on for this particular week. Okay. A lot of coming together, a lot of perhaps love, connecting with people, collaboration with people. Romantically, I feel that some people would have been really in a good path. If you're not romantically connected with someone, it does indicate that there's a potential for someone to have been showing up in your path in a way, and some really good decisions being made available to you for some upcoming choices. So let's talk about this Nine of Cups energy. This Nine of Cups energy, you know, or it's the wish fulfillment card. So the wish fulfillment card indicates clearly all the items that it is that you are wanting, being satisfied, being satiated in what it is that you have around you in your environment. The Ace of Swords comes in offering a gift of clarity. So Thursday there was an opportunity to get a gift of clarity. Thursday's energy, we did have Venus showing up within Libra, doing a square with the moon in Cancer. So a little bit of clarity coming through from the Libra energy perhaps for you on that particular day. Of course, the cups can indicate very much the big, heavy, and dreamy energy with wishes, wants, and different types of fulfillments that can come through the moon energy for Cancer. But Pisces, let's get on to this next energy that we have here on this Friday with this Knight of Pentacles trotting along, trying to discuss the fact that there is something tangible, touchable, and some sort of a resource for you that is on its way. Now, on Friday, we definitely had the energy of Libra still in the mix, but also one of the things that was going on when the sun started to turn into Virgo was the Chiron and Aries energy. And the reason I bring that up is because there is something that you have owned up to, and that you've kind of cleared the path in one sense, is what it is that I'm feeling here with this Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles takes his time. The Knight of Pentacles is very thorough. So that's why I feel very strategically that this is exactly what the benefit from the stars were telling you on this particular day. But the Knight of Pentacles coming in, Earth energy. It's possible that you have Earth energy in your site, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn as well. But then we get right on into this energy of the Hermit on Saturday. So the Hermit is asking people to try to go in. So on Saturday, this is when Virgo was having that conversation with Chiron and Aries, but we also did have the moon starting to do a couple of different transitions within also Chiron and Aries. So Virgo energy at this particular moment was just saying, you have learned in this particular spread, you have learned the different lessons that you need. You have gotten to the mountain. The Knight of Pentacles is meeting you there going, okay, we're agreeing on these different things, and now we're going to come back down the mountain, and we're going to have an opportunity to really kind of put this into play, which is where you get this Nine of Pentacles energy that shows up here on Sunday. So fully in the moon energy. By the time we get into the very late evening, well, I guess it depends upon where you're at, between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock, depending upon which coast you're at, the moon will have started to transition into the sign of Virgo from it being in the Leo house. Now, here's the big to do when we get to this particular day for a lot of people, because there's a lot of different transits that have happened in the past. We will do clarifiers, but we have a square. So my favorite things to talk about, although there's many things to talk about when we talk about the transitions of the planets, are the squares, which are the oppositions for some things that happen, and the trines, which are the juicy energy pieces that come together. Today we're experiencing a square, and we're going to be seeing this energy all through next week as well. So pay attention to this. We have Pluto in a dance with Capricorn, and the Pluto energy is the energy of judgment. It's about birth, renewal, changes, second opportunities. Okay, kind of the same thought process as death, but more so we're trying to give you something different. We're trying to give you a second chance for something. Capricorn is all about duty and perseverance and paying attention to what is it that you're holding on to that can go, and making that space for new things as well. So with Mercury in this position, Mercury is chatting. Okay, Mercury is the sign of the magician, in a sense, having that conversation with Venus, Libra, talking about, in order for this magic to happen, we have to be in our brain. We have to communicate to the individuals what it is that we need to do, what we want, what we're going to do. That's where the square kind of comes in a little bit for some people today. However, with the moon entering into the Virgo, we are going to be feeling, or you may have already been feeling, the energy of what's practical, where you can actually feel confident about making those decisions, especially with still Chiron and Aries asking people to kind of own up to their stuff and what it is that you are bringing to the table, and what else it is that you need to do to expand. I did it. Okay. I am going to put on my glasses real quick here because I'm getting a little bit of headaches here. I don't know about your guys' ring lights. I'm going to have to try to maybe do something different, but they bother the crap out of me. It doesn't matter if I put it on blue, if I put it on, the soft. I got to figure something else out. Anyway, so we're going to put our glasses on here, and we're going to do some clarifiers. And again, this is prior energy with the exception of the Knight of Pentacles today, but if you are aligning with any of these things, then you know that this reading is definitely for you. Okay, so let's figure out what was going on the first with our Pisces with this Nine of Cups energy that was showing up here. Had a couple of big squares on that day as well. Mercury has been chatting up Libra since the first. It wants to be that card. That's interesting. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. Feeling a little bit off base. Okay. Even though we got this Nine of Pentacles wishes, that is definitely on your forefront. Six of Wands energy. Going in the right direction. Absolutely. So the Queen of Wands talking to the Six of Wands just like, okay, we may not have felt like we were stable in the past with some things, but you definitely are feeling as though you have been seen head and shoulders above the rest. It's almost like the energy of getting a promotion, and not really sure if you were going to get the promotion or something like that in an essence, or not sure if you were making any headway with that person that you had an interest in, right? And to find out that you did. So I had a little bit of struggle in the past, but that's kind of what's going on. And let's see, how did this end up with our Pisces here on Monday? Now, let me double check here. This one came out. Knight of Wands. Okay, so there might have been a little bit of a slowdown and as far as realization. I just want to make sure, because I thought I had another card that flipped over, and I want to respect that if it did. Nope. Okay. So when the with the Knight of Wands showing up, it can indicate that the victory that you had with someone, because you definitely had a victory with someone. Okay, you already got 2 9s on the board. You had a victory with someone. It very potentially could have been a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be that sign. I'm just calling out the signage here. But what I am getting is that this person that you had this victory over, this Knight of Wands, whoever this Knight of Wands that is represented, they kind of got put in their place with this correction that you, or this accolade that you received on this particular day. Okay. The Ace of Swords showed up for you on Thursday. Ultimate clarity. Okay. So this is where we may have had the conversation with Venus in Libra on this particular day, really pushing the energy with the moon in Cancer at that particular moment. Okay. So moon in Cancer energy talking to us about how we feel about how we feel about ourselves, about our ability to create, about our ability to have that nurturing feeling about different types of things. There's clarity that came through. So whenever the Ace of Swords shows up as boldly as it did like that, it was one of two things. Either you received the gumption that you needed on that particular moment to cut someone out, cut someone off. You had two ways, that double-edged sword, right? Either you or you kind of slice. Same thing with the Queen of Swords energy. Let's see what we got. Well, you definitely made a choice because we had the Two of Pentacles in the reverse decision. So the clarity that you received helped you to make a decision with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Let's see what else we had. We also had the Six of Pentacles. So what you were cutting out was something that was not balanced for you. Okay. There was no balance in the particular situation. There was either too much giving on your end and not enough receiving. And that's, kind of whether it was love or, any type of dealings with a friend or relationship or something going on in the business world. The situation is pretty straightforward here. As far as whatever it was completely unbalanced. And it wasn't producing anything for you. So we actually have a couple of different cards that showed up. Yes, okay, we're going to take all of them because this was an important day. So the combination that we get here first is that there was a Scorpio energy potentially that was in the mix here with the Death card saying something absolutely had to die to death. Okay, because it was preventing this full energy, this Neptune energy that wanted to try to come in. Uranus energy that wanted to come in and create something new for you on this particular day. And we do actually have, let me just double check my notes here. Yeah, Uranus was here. So Uranus and Taurus was definitely here on Thursday with that moon in Cancer. So the full energy, Uranus energy, was doing a mix with, like I said, Taurus, practical things that need to come about. And then we got the moon card that shows up to say, yeah, the secrets or the information that you still have within you were around this whole particular situation. So that's a lot. That's a lot. We will do secondary clarifiers in a little bit with our Oracle of the Radiant Sun. However, that brought you towards this Knight of Pentacles. God, what? I'm going to have to stop burning that incense too. Maybe that's what's giving me my headache. It's really creating some kerfluffle. Sorry about that. Anyway, Knight of Pentacles already on his way, kind of hanging out with you a little bit, talking about the new promises of the new delivery of what it is that you're supposed to be able to receive. So the Libra and Venus energy that was there also kind of tuning up now with Neptune, okay? With Neptune, the Hangman energy, perspectives on particular situations for you, Pisces, because Neptune was in Pisces specifically on that day. Regardless, the Knight of Pentacles coming through is a really, really good sign, especially with all this other clarity that's come up. What is for you will never pass you by. It will always show up, okay? Let's see what was going on for our Pisces with this Knight of Pentacles, perhaps. Okay. Okay. First card out is the Three of Pentacles. So new partnership. Okay. In one sense, there's collaboration. The other card that wants to come through is the Nine of Wands. Okay, you have 3 nines on the board. The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and now the Nine of Wands. That is definitely getting to the end of a cycle. You're almost at the end. It's almost like you're done with something. You're at that point where you're graduating. I beg your pardon. Coming through here. And when the Knight of Wands comes up, it does indicate that there's spiritual graduation that's happening here as well. You are passing all of the different what's the word I want to use, all of the different touch points that the universe has kind of put into your path. You may have been very, very tired. You may have been really, really struggling trying to get something to go through with a partnership, potentially a group, a collaboration, something of that particular nature, starting to maybe perhaps trying to start up a new business or something that was going to take a lot of effort with this 3 of Pentacles energy. But regardless, the universe is here. Those 8 wands that are in the back indicate areas that you've already gone through when you were tired and challenged, and this 9th wand here with this ribbon on it is indicating that Spirit is really working with you on this next big push. Okay, so that's wonderful. Let's get the last card out here for our Pisces on that 9 of Wands. There we go. 8 of Swords in the reverse position. So the 8 of Swords in the reverse position may indicate that you might have felt like there was some stuck energy within you, like you didn't have enough information. Perhaps at one point you weren't exactly sure which direction to go, those different types of things. When it shows up in the reverse, it's indicating that you're letting yourself go from that stinking thinking energy. Okay, so I like that. That's wonderful. Okay, so therefore when we get into the energy of the Virgo Hermit on Saturday, going within, and again I believe that Knight of Pentacles is coming in talking to that Virgo now, okay, because the sun showed up in Virgo on this particular day, that this Chiron in Aries plus what Mercury is talking to Libra about on this particular day about how are we going to make this happen. Magician is Mercury. How are we going to make this happen, Libra? How are we going to make it communicative and equal for everyone, along with the Taurian energy that's in there? What do we need to do? So the only we did have a couple of squares that showed up yesterday. We had 1 square, excuse me, and 2 trines. So 2 juicy bits in 1 square. So the trine was the moon in Leo, your self-will, and the decision and the discussion with that whole Chiron in Aries. Okay, so that again is that information of owning your stuff. What do I now need to do? What was my role in the situation? How can I change a particular situation? And then the other trine that showed up again was Mercury in Libra, now talking to the expansive energy of the Aquarian energy with the World card. And the World card energy, guys, is the energy of what Saturn wants to bring as far as expansion, right? So that was a lot of juicy energy right there, because the universe wants to be able to bring you that. The square that showed up was the energy of the Hangman with the Taurian energy a little bit, the perspective about what needs to be done from a practical, steady Eddie type of a value system, if that makes sense. But let's see what we got here for Pisces. Woo! Love that. Yes, the stars are aligned for you, Pisces. We got the Hangman in the reverse position. We got the King of Swords in the upright, and we have the 2 of Wands. So very specifically and strategically, yeah, going in, understanding that you are doing the work for sure. Okay, you got the Hangman that now shows up in the reverse position because the King of Swords, Libra's energy, was kind of in here. Could obviously be a different air sign as well, but I do believe that this is Libra. It could have also been Gemini, Aquarius potentially that you were dealing with. But the Hangman energy said, yes, I received the information that I feel I needed to receive. I do believe that Libra was very heavy in here in creating that clarity, not only of mind, but within heart, meaning that you kind of came down a little bit, and within your heart chakra, you kind of understand what your options are. Therefore, you get the 2 of Wands. You get to make a choice. There's a new choice that's coming to you. The universe is giving you this expansive opportunity to either go left or go right. It doesn't really matter, because they're both going to show up at the same ending point. Do the one that feels most fun and most comfortable for you at the moment. So therefore, we reach this opportunity here on our Sunday here with this 9 of Pentacles. You guys, the 3 9s, that's huge energy, okay? So from a spiritual perspective, you've got a lot of guidance coming in from the universe. So what you have here with this 9 of Pentacles is this individual who is completely grounded. They're completely grounded. And all of these 6 pentacles belong to them. And these 3 pentacles that are sitting right here have an opportunity to be shared. So that does mean that there's some financial security for sure, a lot of independence, like I said, grounded. It also indicates that you are in a position where you are feeling really good about yourself, and that's wonderful. And so, yeah, there's an opportunity for you to do lots of different things. Again, communication with spirit as well. Communication with spirit that's showing up here. So let's see what else we have for today. The square that shows up would have been, again, with that whole Pluto energy that shows up here with Capricorn. So to be practical with everything, you know, there's an opportunity for you to be making this choice. And although you are very well set when it comes to resources, I'm going to take the word money out of it. Let's use the word resources, people, things that you need. You have the capability of accessing the things that you need for the next steps, for sure, okay? We also have the energy of Jupiter in the Aquarian energy that was showing up today. And we also have more energy. So there's a lot of Libra energy in this clarity, just balance what needs to be done and balance. So I think that's kind of the deal. And again, for some of you, this has a lot to do with the ultimate choice when it comes to a relationship or a strategy coming together with someone, whether it be a potential lover. If you're already coupled up, I really strongly feel this whole like love energy that's coming through here. Your relationship potentially has gotten really, really strong. There's more strength that is in this particular relationship. And if you are coming up against a choice, the lover's energy that I'm feeling very much so, just huge Gemini push in here for you, is that there is a strong choice that you're going to make, and you're going to make a choice that is going to support you for the best and highest good in your future. Now let's get down to tax here with this 9 of Pentacles for today's energy. 9 of Pentacles for our Pisces. Here we go. Wow. All majors. The Temperance card, the Judgment card. I'm going to put those back in and shuffle. I really want to see them flip over and out. So Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy coming through. Judgment is the Pluto energy that we talked about on this particular day. Judgment showing up, giving you second chances, second opportunities, you finally being ready to accept the gifts and the accolades that are meant for you. That was super fast. Thank you, universe. Yes. So with the 8 of Wands showing up in the reverse position and the 10 of Wands, there may not have been, oh, they said switch them. Oh, the order. I see what you're saying. Flip them over. Okay, thank you. So with the 8 of Wands, there's definitely a lot of communication that's on their way through. So this can show up in lots of different ways, okay? It can be text, email. You could be channeling the information in from spirit, but you got the 10 of Wands that's showing up here looking like you are definitely going to be making the choices to release yourself. That last final step, okay? Now, the major arcanas that show up here, again, Sagittarius energy with this Temperance card and Pluto here with Judgment. Again, Judgment wants you to be all the way ready to receive. Okay, did you learn the lesson? Are you ready now? Can we give you this so that we can move on to a next new higher vibrational level? I really like this. Is so cool. This is so cool. Because we got 2 majors here, I'm going to pull one more card on this, but I am going to go into the Oracle of the Radiant Sun because this is active energy for today. Five of Pentacles. Yep. So the only thing that pops up here is the energy of making sure that you are, because you're not feeling left out of the cold. You're definitely not. You're not feeling abandoned. You're not feeling hurt. You're not feeling ill. Well, you could be maybe feeling a little bit ill, but what this is the realization this is what was being balanced, and this is what you were being balanced out. So whenever the Temperance card shows up, whenever Sagittarius's major arcana shows up here, we are talking about making magic happen behind the scenes. Archangel Gabriel is there with that cup, pouring into creating different scenarios and creating different situations and really putting in the effort to make magic behind the scenes on your behalf. And this is stuff you may not even know about. The other way that it shows up is a physical healing for you as well. Okay, so Pisces, you're in really, really great shape so far. Now I am going to take a minute. I'm going to pull a couple of the Oracle of the Radiant Suns out here. I am very curious, specifically because we did have 3 major arcanas that showed up in your Thursday energy. I just want to kind of pull a little bit more details on that here. It may have something to do with kind of where we're going forward into the next week. Piscean energy. Wow, that was super fast. Yes. This is about you using your intuition at this particular moment. This is about you feeling really, really, really comfortable. And this is Cancerian. So this was Mercury talking to Cancer at this particular moment. Is there anything else on this that I need to know? One more. Okay. Perf. So, gotcha. I got it. So this is about Scorpio's energy getting ready to show up for you in the next week for sure. So we're going to want to pay attention to that. Venus in having a conversation with Scorpio. Again, Venus, Libra, and Taurian energy, Scorpio energy. It's titled Secrets here, but what this is really kind of like for me is like the High Priestess energy, where there's information that you don't have yet that's on its way toward you. So, you know, that can be titled a secret from someone. There's secret knowledge, secret information that you don't have available to you at this particular moment. And what's getting ready to happen, or what you were able to drop in this whole situation, was being a little bit over defensive for some reason. So we've got Mars energy here in Taurus energy, a little bit of defensive energy. And then we also have the Sun in Gemini with this versatility. So those are just heads up. That was just a lot of energy that showed up on this day. Again, you dropped something, you dropped that defensiveness, and you had this consideration when it came to versatility about something that was important. But I'm telling you, Pisces, this is so awesome right now. Let me move these up and let's jump in now to the 6th through the 12th for the remainder of this first half of September, at least the way that I'm reading it. Okay, I'm going to spend a little bit of extra time. Okay, so let us get into the energy of the 6th. Now, a lot of energy. So obviously we have the new moon in Virgo, so Virgo is going to be in position for Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully you get Labor Day off, but if you don't, still have some appreciation for that, and we thank you if you are have a shop open or something like that some of us want to get into. Hopefully you're having a celebration with family, but there's a lot of energy that shows up on this particular day. We have a lot of energy that shows up on the 9 of the 9 because it is a portal day. The veil has already been very, very thin, but it's going to be extremely thin on 9/9. Another gateway, another portal, another opportunity to expand into your next level of vibration. I'm liking this. I really like this. Wow. 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 Holy buckets. Okay. Okay, thank you. Let's see, we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 of Wands again. Told you it's going to pop back up. And, whoops, how about the whole deck, woman? And let's get Sunday's energy out here for you. You want both? Okay, we'll take them. This has a lot to do with the prior 2 weeks that showed up as far as your history was concerned. We definitely have 2 cards that showed up, but this is related towards 4 and 4. You had a lot of duplicates in here as well. 999, and now you have 44. Okay, so not only do we have a combination of the 4 of Cups, we also have the energy of the 4 of Swords that shows up here. So we'll get into that here. But before I get into the final details, I'm going to pull a numerology card here. This is importante. You got the 10 of, I'm going to read them out to you. 2 10s, 2. You guys are, wow. You got the Ten of Swords in the upright position here for Monday the 6th. On Tuesday the 7th, you have the King of Pentacles, okay? On Wednesday, you have the Page of Pentacles. On Thursday, the 9 of the 9, you have Capricorn, you have the Devil energy that shows up here. On Friday, you have the King of Cups, okay? On Saturday, you have the 10 of Rods. And then again, we did talk about the 2 4s that showed up, the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords that showed up here. Let's go ahead and grab another card. Numerology, please, for our Pisces from the 6th to the 12th. I feel more than one. Let's give it a quick shuffle. Nature is the first card that shows up here, card 74. That's an 11 energy. That's guidance from the universe. Staying in your lane. 11-11 energy, right? Thank you for the second card. And the second card we have is patience. So we have the 2 cards. So this is about creating energy in a sense. It's about the creation of something new. So we've got nature and we've got patience. We will read all the content after I get finished with the card pieces. But it looks like this is going to be a very, very strong card for you. Let me move these out of the way so I have more space here. Alrighty. I'll just move that up there like that. Here we go. Wow. Well, whatever it is that you're letting go of, my friends, you've killed it to death. Whatever the old challenge or situation was that you had a learning from this previous week, and whatever you felt was challenging your independence and your victory at some point, because I definitely feel that this has a lot to do with how you started your week last week. Something related to what was going on last Wednesday is the connector piece, I believe, that is showing up here with this 10 of Swords. Completely done. 10 of Swords. Completely ended that cycle, out of your energy, getting ready to start something completely new. King of Pentacles showing up, talking about your complete, it's a turnover, because originally you had the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position, challenging your stability. King of Pentacles is like, no, we're here, we're stable, we're good. Now, clearly you could be dealing with an earth sign. Again, I'm just going to put that out there. You have it very heavy in your chart. Wednesday, we get into the Page of Pentacles, where we're talking about a new opportunity or resource that's on its way. Love that. On the 9 of the 9 portal, like we talked about, we have the Devil card. So it's possible that you're dealing with a Capricorn, but what I do feel is that there is another opportunity for you on this day to release even more energy for something that is no longer for your best and highest good. Now, if you take a close look at this, those chains that are around the energy of the people down there are so very, very loose. They can whip them off at any time. So why are you holding yourself onto this last thing? But I do think if you're not dealing with the Capricorn, that's what's going on here. So there's just an opportunity for you to get involved with that. I do feel that, Pisces, this is you. By the time we get to the 10th, you're going to be back up into your whole self, feeling good, feeling comfortable, being back in your own skin, and not letting anything else bother you. Therefore, when we get to the energy of Saturday of the 11th, you are totally ready to just release that next level of burden, or that next level of challenge, or that next level of what's no longer serving you. You're cleaning house is what's going on here. And then Sunday, again, you get the invitation to rest. And there's more upgrades coming for you within this resting period with this 4 of Swords. But you also have the 4 of Cups that shows up here. So that does indicate that there's a proposal that's out there from the universe. Now, if you've been bored and discontent about something and you've not seen different signals, this is why I feel that the double 4s are showing up. The universe is really trying to get your attention about this. And this is where I feel they're trying to tell you, as much as you can, get out into nature and receive the energy from the earth elementals specifically, and particularly I would say trees are going to be very important for you on this day to gather their knowledge and then go back in. Okay, so that may not resonate with everyone, especially if you're on this channel, then it will. But even if that doesn't resonate with you, this is still a really great combination. I'm going to remind you, you got 3 9s. You got a lot of change as far as the major arcana was concerned up in here. And everything is placing so that you are right on target right now. So let's go ahead and jump into the details here. What's going on specifically on the 6th for our Pisces? We have 4 trines that are showing up on this day. So that's great. Again, those are those juicy energy combinations that happen. So it is Pluto in Capricorn, okay? It is the moon in Virgo. It is the Neptunian energy with Taurus. And it is also the combination of the moon in Mercury. So the sun and the moon in Mercury, clearly, in Venus, dancing with the Taurian energy that shows up here. So that makes a lot of sense to me. There's just a lot that's going on here. Now, Mars is having this conversation. Mars is definitely having this conversation with involved in that Pluto, energy that's showing up here with Capricorn. So Mars wants Virgo to hurry up and rush to get you to that point where you are dealing with and seeing the juiciness of that whole expansion with the Pluto and Capricorn energy. Okay. What we get is we got the World in the reverse position. So something may not have been completed for you in the past that you are having to face with this 3 of Swords. Something that was very, very painful for you. You have to close that out. That's what the universe is saying. There's one more thing that's in there that you haven't quite brought yourself up to, and you're going to need to deal with that whole Chiron and Aries energy. So we do have Aries that's coming up. So again, this is self-will. This is your determination. This is about being organized. This is about being driven in order to make that happen. If you were dealing in a relationship with someone that was a little bit overbearing, you've got to be able to kind of bury the hatchet, not for them, but for you, so that you can keep your vibration high and continue to move forward. Is there anything else on this? Yes. Okay. Got it. I understand. So what they're telling me to say is, in order for you to fully appreciate this 10 of Swords that's coming through here, the World card that was there with this 3 is telling you that you had to, in order for you to get back to good within your own energy, Saturn was having this conversation, that expansive energy that was going on earlier from the previous week. There was some mix over that was happening. Libra is having this conversation. Venus is in Libra on this day, specifically with Jupiter. But there's this move, there's this like little teeny tiny dance that also occurs within Saturn on this particular day. So you've got to clear out whatever it is. There's some unfinished business with this World in the reverse position on this day, and I feel again it's related to the Chiron and Aries that we've talked about, owning up to what your particular situation might have been. And in order for that to show up for you, King of Cups, okay, in the reverse position, not emotionally available, or you were dealing with someone also that could potentially be a water sign but not emotionally available, or this Aries was no longer emotionally available in the situation. Whatever the case may be for you, you do have a little bit of work to do in order to get that out of your system. King of Pentacles, again, is what we're going to talk about on Tuesday. Tuesday. Virgo's clearly all over the place. We definitely have Neptune that is in play. We definitely have the Neptune and Pisces energy that is in play. So a lot of dreamy information and a lot of clairvoyancy is going to be coming through for a lot of people on this particular day too. And I know that it's because it's getting ready to lead up to that 8 of the 8 portal that's getting ready to happen. So really pay attention to your spirit guidance that you're getting on this particular day. Wow. Okay, that was super fast. We have a combination, my friends. Wow, another double set. Okay, so you have the 7 of Pentacles and you have the 7 of Swords. So what we're being told here, what we're being shown is please appreciate your evaluation and your growth already in the situation, for how far you've come and letting other things go that no longer served you in a sense. Okay, please recognize that about yourself. That's what the universe is saying. what they are saying is that we got the Empress in reverse position, we've got the Knight of Swords, and we got that High Priestess that I knew was going to show up. I told you it was going to show up this week. So the Empress that is showing up here is saying that there's work to be done. Okay, there's something that needs to, your attention needs to be called to it on this specific day, and on this specific day the moon actually starts to enter into the sign of Libra. So we definitely have Mercury talking to Libra, and then that's that whole conversation about that Chiron and Aries, which takes place on this particular day. We also have another big dance where Mars is really pushing Mars is really pushing Virgo at that particular moment for steady Eddie values. So the Empress is just saying, we're trying to show you the clarity. We know that you might have been a little bit clouded on this, and there may be something else that you might be missing. However, the High Priestess is going to come in. There's more information that is getting ready to come into you that you may not already have advantage of, which creates and supports your stability. Okay? All right. So that's actually really good energy. So when we move to the energy of Wednesday the 8th, we've got this new resource, this new opportunity, this new situation. The dance that is happening on this day now is the World in the energy, or excuse me, it is the World card, but it's the Saturn energy in the Aquarius, that big expansive energy of, using your discernment for one. So that's an important part, but also Mercury is chatting up with Libra. How can we make this happen? This is something that they needed. Let's make sure that we deliver this new resource. Well, there it is. This is what shows up for you on this particular day. So let's see what else we have on Wednesday for our Pisces with this Page of Pentacles. We have the Strength in the reverse position. Okay, maybe had a little bit of lack of willpower. In the active phase of healing for sure. Okay, maybe feeling a little bit tired. Now we actually have the Cancerian Major Arcana that pops in here, talking about moving forward with your plan. There's an opportunity for this dance between where Leo is at and where Cancer is at. Of course, you could be dealing with the Leo and you could be dealing with the Cancer, but the Chariot showing up does say that you are moving forward. There is a move that is taking place. It doesn't necessarily, well, I don't necessarily see physical move out of this as of yet, but you definitely are moving forward, okay? And they are providing you with this gift so that you can move forward. What else do we have on the Strength and the Chariot card? Wants to be this one, Page of Cups. Yeah, now you're starting to feel it. The 2 pages, now you're starting to feel it. Okay, now you're starting to feel secure that, yeah, what is showing up for me really is for me, and I can do something with this. That's awesome energy. So let's get down into this Capricorn energy that shows up on the 9 of the 9. Auspiciously, this is a really, really great day, but there is a huge square with Pluto in Capricorn on this day with the moon in Libra. It's going to call some people out. But what the juiciness is with that moon in Libra having this dance with the whole Saturn and Aquarius energy. So this is a day that many people are going to find themselves in glow up. Okay, having the power, having the energy. People that need the things that they are supposed to have are going to show up to them, and it's going to embolden other people to take final steps for some other things that are happening. So let's see what the Capricorn energy has for our Pisces here. Okay. Told you. Gemini energy, lovers energy here. Now, yeah, okay, they're telling me. Let me just see the other cards first. It's possible that some of you are walking away from a relationship. It's possible that some of you are deciding what is most appropriate for you in that relationship. I'll put it that way. There's a lot of review going on here. The Lovers card, yeah. Somebody is not independent with the person that they're with. Someone is codependent with someone that is very, very close to them. Could be a Gemini, gotta put it out there. Could be a Capricorn, gotta put that out there. But the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse position, okay, is where I feel, yeah, and this one is showing up sideways. Page of Swords, yeah, this is where Libra is pushing. She's like, new clarity, new messaging coming in. So, they're telling me to make sure that I read this both ways. So I'm going to read this both ways. The best combination of the Devil and the Lover shows up when we're talking extreme extreme passion in something. I mean, we're talking hot energy. The only reason that I'm not necessarily seeing it specifically this way is because the Nine of Pentacles came out instead of the Ace of Rods. This is indicating to me that somebody is being really controlling, or you're having a hard time breaking away from this energy of this particular person because you feel that they have something that you need, in a sense. And that's why Libra shows up sideways with this Page of Swords. Are you going to let the messaging come through? Okay? Are you going to let the messaging come through on whatever this situation happens to be? Okay? And I think that you will. I think you're going to let the messaging come through to you. And the reason why is because you've got this King of Cups, which is you. This is your energy that shows back up here on Friday. So on Friday, we do have a transition. The moon moves from Libra into Scorpio. Okay, so you can use that extra water energy, and it does have a square now with Saturn in the Aquarian energy, so that I think is going to be very, very supportive for you as well. The moon in Libra doing its final conversation with Venus supporting Libra really at that particular moment is where I think this transition is really supporting King of Cups on this day. Let's move forward now. Wow. Yes, ma'am, or yes, sir. The Three of Wands in the upright, moving forward, waiting for your ships to come in, making a commitment to do this thing. Spirit meeting you halfway and agreeing on the path, and they're like, yep, let's go do this, and we make it happen. Other individuals coming in that are helping to support your dream and your initiative. Okay. Then we have the Star card in the reverse position. So Aquarius in the reverse position doesn't necessarily bother me per se. What I do feel is that this is the square energy that shows up for the Saturn and Aquarius energy on that day. But regardless, there is a healing that shows up with the Star card, whether it's up or in upright or reverse. There's still a healing that's going on. It discusses healing, and it also discusses making sure that you're sticking to your plans and your wishes and your wants, your dreams. Okay, so that's what I get out of that. And it is a infinity that comes forward with that whole particular energy for continuity. Oh, and there's Libra putting her cap on it. There's justice. What you want wants you. Okay, so you're definitely going to be in a position to feel that your dreams are going to come true. Yes, I know that's double, but I want to move forward and respect your time. Therefore, I'll do it later. We get the Saturday energy with this 10 of Wands energy. Massive, massive, massive getting it together. Now, 9/9 and 9/11 are really, really good days in general, okay? So, the after the moon squares Jupiter, right, there's an opportunity for you to get organized with anything that you want from hard work, and that's kind of what I feel here. There's hard work, like you're cleaning cleaning house, like for real, and it can be anything. It could be cleaning up any old energies as well. So that is exactly what I feel is happening here. Another 10. Let's see what we've got for our Pisces on this Saturday. Okay, we got the, now you've got me confused because I don't know if it was meant to be in the reverse, but we definitely have Mercury. We have the Magician in the house saying, yep, you've got everything that you need. Earth, air, fire, water. You're back up to game if you will accept it. If you felt like you didn't have enough information before, the Ace of Pentacles showing up in the reverse position is just saying, this isn't the time that the wheel is going to turn to show it to you, but it is in your energy, so it will show up, okay? What do we have else? What? Thank you. 5 of Cups. Okay, so here's the deal. You're getting ready to drop a bunch of different things. This is a lot of energy, and this is ego, I feel, that's leaving you at this particular moment. Because you know, in order for you to drop all these different things, you've got to let out the things that have upset you. 5 of Cups. So cry it out, man. Own your emotions at this particular moment. That's the only way that we can heal and move forward and feel good about ourselves is feel the feels. But when those 3 cups are spilt and you felt all the way through them and you blessed them and you said thank you, move on, I no longer need you. I'm going to take these 2 cups. You can't be in that Five of Cups energy for too long. You are knowing at this particular moment that you are in the middle of a critical change for yourself. Ace of Pentacles, again, in the reverse position, just means it's in your energy. It's not here today, but the Magician is here talking. Mercury has been talking, Pisces. He's been talking to all the different bodies out there to help support what it is that you want. So now you're ready to listen. Universe has been trying to give you a little bit more information. They're trying to help cure these blues, but I do want you to understand this is a progression from the 5 back down to the 4. So I'm kind of getting out of my pity party. I might be a little bit standoffish about a couple things. I realize I have to let go, but the universe does have a gift for you here. So please make sure that you take a moment and go within. The 4 of Swords indicates battle and rest after battle. It also indicates clarity coming through from downloads or upgrades from you. So please make sure, again, that you're taking time within nature to receive the other different messages that the elementals want to give you as well. Double 4s, okay? Can I get some more information for our Pisces, please, on the 4-4 combination here? Queen of Cups, like that. King of Pentacles in the reverse position. What? It can't be all of these. No, they want that one. Got it. There's your fire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This goes with the 4 of Cups. The Queen of Cups comes in. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, we like this energy because the Queen of Cups indicates that you, and this is what I'm getting for you here, are more in the emotional creation side of it, the appreciation side of the emotion. You're mastering the emotion at that particular minute. You're going to take all that information, you're going to put into your mental Rolodex so that you can call on it later, okay? The challenge that has been for you has been your thought process about stability. But what the universe is trying to share with you in your dreaming is this Ace of Wands. This new passionate piece, this next key that you need in order to bring the next level of what it is that you want towards you. So please, honor that. These extra cards were not necessarily meant to be up, okay? But to honor the fact that we did have extras wanting to try to present, I will go through one more time. Is there anything else with this Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, and this Ace of Wands in the reverse that I missed? 4 of Cups. Yeah, definitely related to this 4 of Cups. You are going to be receiving from Spirit. Thank you. So I'm concluded. That is exactly what we needed. You are going to be receiving an offer. You're going to be accepting an offer. You're going to be seeing the information that you didn't see before. And again, it has a lot to do with kind of where you feel yourself as far as being victorious. And at the end of the day, the biggest issue that I get out of this is whether it was relationship, potential lover, best friend, I don't really care what the nature of the relationship was, but something is not right, and you definitely are dropping this by the end of the month. You are dropping this Capricorn or this devilish energy or this bind that was holding you back and not letting you be free. Okay. Woo, that was really good. Let me go ahead and just pull the Oracle of the Radiant Sun for you really, really quickly. And we are going to see what other messages universe has for us. Is there anything specific for Monday that I wasn't able to articulate already? Please show me for our Pisces on Monday the 6th. Flattery. Watch out for people trying to come back and say different things to you on this day, okay? Someone's trying to flatter you. Understand the distinction betwixt, and good job for you for those of you that are cutting it out, okay? Gemini in Venus energy there. Is there anything from the Tuesday energy with this King of Pentacles mixture with the Empress and the High Priestess that I did not articulate? Please show me for our Pisces. Got it? Innovation. This is what the High Priestess they're saying is going to show you. The High Priestess is going to be giving you that secretive information that we talked about. This is the whole Jupiter in Aquarius energy, innovation. This is what the High Priestess is going to show you. She's going to show you how to do something in a different way, and that's what you're going to accept here at the end of the week. She's going to give you that information. Frick, this is such a good reading. I love this. Okay. All right. Is there anything else from Wednesday's energy that I need to articulate that I didn't? with the Chariot and the Strength card in with this new resource, Page of Pentacles and a Page of Cups. New messaging, new opportunities coming through. Yeah, so they're just telling me before I move on, and this isn't allergy now, this is spirit like really coming in. It's like feathers coming in and like tickling me because they're trying to get my attention. You are going to have to be cognizant if you are switching from a relationship, because this individual is going to make it a little bit wonky for you. They are going, they don't mean to be energetic vampires. They don't mean it, but they are using a lot of flattery to try to get back in your good graces, and you need to be mindful of that. That's a specific message for someone, I'm sure. Okay. Revenge. The Mars energy in Scorpio. Okay. This is where the whole defensive piece comes up, and this is where there's a little bit of strength that's in the reverse position, is what they're telling me, is because you may have felt as though this energy was, I got to get them back, but no, you don't. You know that lowers your vibration extremely quickly when you go into that thought process. So this is something you definitely are releasing yourself from. I'll go backwards. Green with envy. Okay. That's against you, not you. Someone else is potentially also feeling that green with envy. How dare you like move beyond this situation? You're like, bye. See you later. Okay, because you've been too generous with this person. You've given and you've given and you've given and you've given and you've given, and you're not getting the same level of respect, or you're not getting the same level of energy back with whatever that happens to be, whether it's the energy of love, whether it's the energy of respect, whether it's the energy of money. It doesn't really matter, but that's kind of what's going on here. So this is what needed to be cleared up. So this is the Leo energy in Saturn. This is the World card talking to Saturn, or Saturn talking to Leo at this point about your self-will and the whole process that came up from the previous week. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, now let's get down to the juiciness of what I feel is the critical piece here, is this release of this final piece that's challenging you here, right? Give me the specific card that will sum up the Capricorn Major Arcana, the Devil, the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Swords. Not all of them. Just can we start with one? Yes, we can. Excuse me. Bluff. Yeah. Also Gemini energy, which, you know, Gemini are fabulous. I love the communication, but there's a dual nature sometimes with what goes on with it. So what we have here is that Jupiter energy. This is called bluff. This is not you. This is someone else coming into your energy that's trying to, again, do a lot of flattery. Take one more. Okay. Someone is a bit extra here. So we have the Taurus energy in, also Saturn's doing a lot of conversation. Remember I told you it started that conversation last week. It's ostentation. Someone is too much. Someone is extra, and it's time for that to stop. So again, are you willing to listen to that? I believe that you are. Okay. Is there anything else that needs to be described to our Pisces with this Star card and this Justice card here when we get to Thursday? Risk. So you definitely were listening to the conversation about the Chiron and Aries and what part you played in it, because we actually have Saturn is just really up in your chart today. Saturn in Aries. This card shows up as risk. Sometimes there's a time for calculated risk, and sometimes there's not a time to risk something. And so this is what's going to be justified for you. You are going to be able to make that clarification in order to move forward. Is there one more? Okay, one more. Thank you. Whoops. Status. You are going to be taken care of on your own. So if you've been feeling nervous about removing yourself from a partnership or a relationship of some sort, Taurus is here, definitely that King of Pentacles and this King of Cups emotionally are going to be able to support you with this whole Jupiter showing up here. You do have the energy in that Ace of Pentacles that we talked about that's up in here. It's in your energy. So status. You are going to be able to be well taken care of if you have to make this change, okay? The Magician with the Five of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and this Ten of Rods, please, for our Pisces. Thank you. It's the principle of the thing. Again, we've got Jupiter energy. Now we're talking about it being right on time here with where Sagittarius is coming into play. It's the principle of the thing. There is a okay, so what they want me to explain is that because I don't necessarily see them. Someone's going to say their piece. I don't know that I can see a divorce per se. I do think that you're going to have a long, strong conversation. And you're going to say, look, this is what's up. I'm doing this for my future. Either you're with me or you're not. And if you're not with me, I'm going to be okay anyway, type of a situation. Okay. Which is where the flattery and the other stuff I think is coming from, because someone's trying to kind of crawl back a little bit and backstep a little bit in one area. But at the end of the day, you have to be strong enough to say, no, I'm done with your bullshit, and actively be doing the thing so that they have no choice but to trek with you or trek out. So that's the energy that we have here. Therefore, when we get to these double fours, all this juicy energy that happens next Sunday, what do we have? We have egotism being dropped. Thank you. We have resistance being dropped. And we also have holy buckets, patience pop back up. Patience pop back up twice. Not only have you been patient in the situation, but you have enough time to weigh this out. So the whole Virgo and Jupiter energy, the combination that happened this week, really supported you at some point. Pisces, patience. You've been there. You had time to wait this whole situation out, and you will. Okay. So again, we always want you to use your discernment whenever you do have a reading. These are meant to be heads up opportunities, situations, and how I'm channeling the information has to be taken for its total value in the situation for how it means to you. But I am going to go ahead and go into the Awakening the Ancient Wisdom card, because I do feel. Wait, am I? Am I? Yes, I am. These are the Gateway Oracle cards. If I didn't mention that at the beginning, let me just go ahead and pull this one up. Went right to it. Handy dandy. Eyeball support. Here we go. So, the Chalice of Wisdom. Okay? The Chalice of Wisdom is being offered to you. Pay attention to the coincidences, the signs, and the synchronicities around you. Profound enlightenment is growing within you, even if you're not aware of it. Four of Cups all day long. The universe wants you to know that with the wisdom of your ancestors, your predecessors, and all of history exists really, honestly, deeply within you, and an inner portal is opening as this sacred information pours into your consciousness. You have always possessed this strong innate knowledge, but at this juncture, simply by being still, you are able to access it with even greater perception. You are a wise being, and your wisdom is very supportive and helpful to others. So to understand a dream, a sign, or a synchronistic event, ask yourself, if this symbolized a message from the ancients, what would it be? How can I access even more wisdom within myself? And how can the wisdom of the past help my present and future? That is exactly what this situation is right here. Pisces, if you didn't get that, Spirit is knocking on your door going, hello. This I think, really summed it up. That's a really bad position for you to see all the images. Sorry. You're getting this cup. They're trying to tell you We're trying to tell you, we have information for you. There's information that is for you. Take time in nature, get yourself grounded, get clear. We know you think that everything is okay, but we are telling you that there's way, way, way much more out there that is for you. And so please listen, please go within. There's opportunities for you to make some additional changes that is going to support your growth. Okay, Pisces, that was a lot. And I really enjoyed bringing this reading to you. Of course, it's my personal pleasure to do this. I really love working with people like this on an individual level and getting your angels to talk specifically about all the details. So if you are looking for a private reading, make sure that you do hit the description box below so that we can get connected. I am open for bookings right now. Otherwise, I really, really wish you many, many blessings. Thank you for tuning in this long, and we will talk to you at next broadcast. Bye for now. Okay.